Hi guys, Julie here from Indigo Handmade Design. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. So don't forget to subscribe, like and ring the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new tutorial, and also you are going to help growing this handmade community. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this summer top. It's made out of 2 granny squares. So let's see what we need and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to put the yarn informations down below this video. Then you are going to need a 3mm crochet hook, yarn needle, measuring tape, stitch markers and a pair of scissors. Okay, so now let me show you how to start your front panel. So we are going to make first one front panel and one back panel, and then we are going to reattach our yarn to make the shoulder strap. It's only double crochet 6 rows. Okay, so but first let me show you how to start your front panel. Okay, so take your yarn and your 3mm crochet hook and make a magic ring. Inside of your magic ring, go ahead and pull up a loop. This doesn't count as a stitch. Now we are going to make puff stitches. So for this, yarn over, go inside of your loop and pull up a loop. Yarn over, inside of your ring, pull up a loop. Yarn over, inside of your ring, pull up a loop. And now we are going to close off all of our loops like this. Now chain 3. Go again inside of your ring and we are going to make one puff stitch. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, inside of your ring, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now close like this, chain 2, yarn over, inside of your ring, pull once, yarn over, pull twice, yarn over and pull 3 times. Close all of your rings. Now chain 3. So here where we have our 3 chain, there is going to be the corner of our granny square. Now again yarn over, pull up once, yarn over, pull up twice, yarn over and 3 times. Close. Now chain 2, yarn over, inside once, yarn over, inside twice, yarn over and inside 3 times. Close. Chain 3. Okay, so repeat till you have a total of 8 puff stitches with, so once you have 3 chains in between and 2 chains, 3 chains, 2 chains. Okay, so repeat and meet me back when you have this done. Okay, so you are going to end up this first round by having 2 chains. Now pull at your loose end to close your magic ring, and now go in your first stitch like this, make a slip stitch, now slip stitch into your first 3 chain space like this. Now we are going to start our second round, so pull up your loop. This doesn't count as a stitch. Now we are going to make a puff stitch again, so yarn over, go inside of your 3 chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Go ahead and close your loops, chain 3, and we are going to make another puff stitch in the same 3 chain space. So yarn over, pull, yarn over, pull, yarn over, and pull. Close, chain 2. Now we are going to make inside of our 2 chain space 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2. Now we are going to make our second corner, yarn over, inside, yarn over, inside, yarn over, inside 3 times, close, chain 3, and another puff stitch in the same 3 chain space, close, chain 2. In your next 2 chain space, make 3 double crochets, chain 2. In your next 3 chain space, make your third corner, so 2 puff stitches separated by 3 chains in the same stitch, chain 2. In your next 2 chain space, make 3 double crochets, chain 2, and now your last corner, so 1 puff stitch, 3 chains, and 1 puff stitch, all in the same 3 chain space, now chain 2, and in your last 2 chain space, make 3 double crochets, and now chain 2, and close your second round with a slip stitch in your very first stitch, so on top of your first puff stitch, then slip stitch in your 3 chain space, pull up your loop, and now start over with your first corner, so 1 puff stitch, chain 3, and another puff stitch in the same space, close, now chain 2, and here where you have your 2 chain space on the previous round, you are going to make 2 double crochets, one double crochet in each double crochet from the previous round, two double crochet in your 2 chain space, chain 2, and repeat. Okay, so for the front panel, this is all you need to repeat, and I've made a total of 15 rounds, so without counting this very first round. So only this one I have 15 rounds. My front panel measures 40 centimeters, so for a smaller size you need to make less rounds, and for a larger size you need to make more rounds. And once you have this done, you need to make your back panel. Now let me show you how to make your back panel. Okay, so go ahead and start your back panel the same as your front panel. So I'm not going to show you this one here anymore. Now for the next round, slip stitch in your 3 chain space like this and pull up your loop and make your corners. So yarn over, inside, yarn over, inside, yarn over, inside 3 times, close, chain 3, yarn over, inside, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, close. Now chain 2, and now it's a little bit different. Instead of making 3 double crochet in our 2 chain space, we are going to make 1 double crochet, 1 chain and 1 double crochet. 1 chain and 1 double crochet. So this corresponds to your 3 double crochet on the front panel. So remember, we have here 3 double crochets. Now we still need to chain 2. In your next 3 chain space, make your second corner. So 1 puff stitch, chain 3, and another puff stitch in the same stitch like this, close, chain 2, and again we are going to repeat double crochet, chain, double crochet, all in the same 2 chain space, chain 2, your third corner, so puff stitch, chain 3, and another puff stitch, now chain 2, and again in your 2 chain space make 1 double crochet, 1 chain and another double crochet, chain 2, and your last corner, 1 puff stitch, chain 3, and another puff stitch, chain 2, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all in the same 2 chain space, chain 2, and close your round in your very first stitch with a slip stitch in your 3 chain space like so, and start your next round. Pull up your loop, it doesn't count as a stitch, and make your first puff stitch, close, chain 3, and another puff stitch, close, and now we are going to chain 2, and And now we have here our 2 chain space. So in this one here we are going to make 1 double crochet, chain 1. Okay, so corresponds to this one here. Then 1 double crochet on top of your double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet on top of your double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet in your 2 chain space, chain 2, and make your corner, half stitch, chain 3, half stitch, chain 2, and now repeat. So double crochet in your 2 chain space, chain 1, double crochet on top of your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet on top of your next double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet in your 2 chain space, chain 2, and make your next corner. Okay, so this is how you are going to work your back panel. So you are going to increase each time. Don't forget to make first your 2 chains and then double crochet, chain 1. Okay, so work for a total of 15 rows without counting our very first round. So only this one here, as you've made on your front panel. So I have 15 rows. I'm going to make the same 15 rows for the back panel, and then I'm going to catch up with you later to show you how to make your shoulder straps on the back panel. So it's going to be the same on the front and on the back. And then we are going to work on the side of our front panel. Okay, so meet me back once you have both of your panels done. Okay, so I have my back panel done here. I'm on my last round. I have made 15 rounds. Now let me show you how to make your shoulder strap. So on your 15 round, don't cut your yarn. So slip stitch in your very first stitch, and then slip stitch in your 3 chain space. Chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. Make 1 double crochet inside of your 3 chain space, 1 double crochet on top of your puff stitch, 2 double crochets in your 2 chain space, and now make 1 double crochet on top of your double crochet and 1 double crochet in your 1 chain space. So I'm going to make 15 more. I want to have a total of 20 double crochets. So if you want to have a larger neck opening, you need to make less double crochets. So here on the back panel, you are making your double crochets on top of your double crochets and 1 double crochet in your 1 chain space. On the front panel, you are going to make your double crochets in each double crochet till you have a total of 20 double crochets. Okay, so this is my first row. Now I've made a total of 6 rows, only double crochets. So for the next row, chain 3 to step up. This is going to be your first double crochet, and then make 1 double crochet in each stitch till the end of the row. Okay, so this is all you need to do for a total of 6 double crochet rows. And then once you have this done, chain 1 and cut your yarn and go on the other side and make also your shoulder strap. So you are going to count back a total of 20 stitches. So in the corner you are going to have 2 double crochets, okay? And also on the front panel you are going to work a total of 20 stitches over 6 double crochet rows. Leave a longer tail, so you are going to need this later on for sewing your shoulder straps together. And here is my front panel. I've already put my stitch markers in place, so this is going to be my armhole opening. I have a total of 15 centimeters, so now let me show you how to work on the side of your front panel. The right side of your work is facing you. Now make a slip knot and rejoin with a single crochet and then chain 1. So take your stitch marker off and now we are going to double crochet 2 together. And since we have made only 2 chains, this is going to be a decrease of 3 double crochets. Now make 1 double crochet in each stitch till the end of the row, like this. And then once you're here, meet me back to show you how to work. Okay, so I'm at the end of my first row. Now in this 2 chain space I'm going to make 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet in my puff stitch, so on top of my puff stitch, and in my 3 chain space I'm going to make 2 double crochets. Chain 3 to step up, turn your work. This is going to be your first double crochet, and then make 1 double crochet in each double crochet from the previous row, and then meet me back once you have 3 stitches left. So once you're here, okay, so I'm at the end of my first round. Now we are going to double crochet 3 together. So 1, 2 and 3. You have 4 loops on your hook. Now close. To step up, chain 2, and we are also going to decrease our work, so make 1 double crochet in your next stitch, and this is a 2 double crochet decrease. Now make 1 double crochet in each stitch across till the end of the row. At the end of the row, go ahead and chain 3 to step up and turn your work. Make 1 double crochet in each stitch. Meet me back when you have 2 stitches left. Okay, so I'm here at the end of my 4th round. Now we are going to double crochet 2 together like this, and now chain 3. We are not going to decrease anymore. We are going to make our last round of double crochet. So turn your work and make 1 double crochet in each double crochet till the end of the row, and at the end of the row go ahead and chain 1, cut your yarn and leave a long tail for the sewing. Okay, so one side of the front panel is now done. Now go ahead and do the same on the other side. So you are going to start here in your corner and then make your 5 rows of double crochets, and then once you have this done, you need to sew your front and your back panel together. Okay, so for this you need to lay your front and your back panel on top of each other. The right side of your work is facing each other like this, and of course the back panel, it's not so wide as the front panel. So first make your shoulder seams and then make your side seams. You are going to sew like this the front onto the back panel. Okay, so once you have this done, meet me back to show you how to work around your neck opening and around your armhole and also the bottom of your top. Okay, so I've made my sewing, the shoulder straps and also on the side. Now the right side of your work is facing you. Now let me show you how to work around your neck opening. We are going to make 1 row of half double crochet. So take your yarn and your 3mm crocheting hook, make a slip knot and rejoin with a single crochet. This doesn't count as a stitch. And now yarn over, and we are going to make 2 half double crochet in each double crochet row like this. So 2 in here, now 2 in your next double crochet row. Again 2 half double crochets in your double crochet row, and then once you're here you are going to make 2 double crochets and go right over to your next stitch and make 1 half double crochet. So work all the way around. On your back panel you are going to make your half double crochet in your 1 chain space and in your double crochet. So at the end of your round, go ahead and slip stitch to your very first stitch, chain 1 and cut your thread. Now I've made 1 row of half double crochet around my neck opening. Now go ahead and make 1 row of half double crochet also around your armhole. So you are going to rejoin your yarn and make 1 row of half double crochet all the way around. Okay, so now let me show you how to work the bottom of your top. So first we are going to make one row of half double crochet, so make a slip knot and rejoin your yarn with a single crochet. It doesn't count as a stitch. And then yarn over and make 2 half double crochets in each double crochet row. So work like this all the way around and then meet me back once you're here. Okay, so at the end of your round, slip stitch into your very first stitch. And now we are going to make a pom-pom border, so chain 5 and hold this with your fingers like this and then chain 3 more. Now yarn over, go in your 5th chain and make an double crochet, so an unfinished double crochet. So we are going to make a cluster, so 5 times. Okay, you have 6 loops on your hook. Now close all of your 6 loops like this, chain 1 to secure, and now chain 3 again. We are going to make one cluster on top of our first cluster, so it's made out of 5 unfinished double crochets like this. Now close all of your loops, chain 1 to secure, and fold them together like so, and slip stitch in your first stitch like this. Now chain 5, skip your next 2 stitches, and then in the next make one single crochet. Okay, so this is all you need to do all the way around. Let me show you one more time. So chain 5 and hold your last chain with your fingers like this and chain 3 more, and now make your cluster. So 5 unfinished double crochets all in the same 5th chain, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You have 6 loops on your hook. Close all of your loops, chain 1 to secure your cluster, chain 3 to start your next cluster, and then make 5 unfinished double crochets on top of your cluster stitch. Now close, chain 1 to secure, fold together and go back in your first stitch and slip stitch. chain 5, skip 2, and in the next make 1 single crochet like this. Okay, so work like this all the way around, and then once you're at the end of your round, go ahead and slip stitch to your very first stitch, chain 1, cut your thread and weave in all of your loose ends. Okay, so this is it. Let's see how it looks like once it's done. So my lovely crocheters, I'm at the end of my tutorial. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was helpful and you had fun. I wish you all good luck, happy crocheting, and see you soon with a new tutorial. Bye bye!